I am really ready for a timeline shift. And the questions that have come up for me lately have been, am I going to wait for someone else to show me? Am I going to wait for someone else to do it for me? Or am I going to step into my full knowing, my full inner knowing, my full self-belief, take aligned action, step out even if the unknown is unknown, and if the fear creeps in, it's like, okay, fear, you're gonna come with me. You're gonna come with me, fear. Let's go together. But you're not going to rule over me. I am going to step into the new timeline. Here I am in my magical space, and I'm inviting you to join me. I'm Sarah Evangeline. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. On this channel, we talk all about spiritual awakening, self-development, and inner child healing. Your inner child is with you. It relates to everything in this video that I'm going to bring forth to you today. And it also relates to your awakening, to your soul talk, to developing how to listen to your own inner voice. So I'm so excited for how this video impacts you today. Leave a comment, subscribe, let me know how you're doing. I love to connect with you. I'm here to build community and help guide you into feeling safe within yourself again, reaching your full potential. Here we go. Let's step into another valuable content video together. You never know where a simple nudge from your soul is going to lead you. Are you listening? We're going to dive into how to show up for yourself today, how to really put yourself first. I want you to also remember why you're here. Remember who you are. Remember who you get to be. What is controlling you? Are you giving your power away? Are you letting your past dictate your next step? Let that go. Where are you putting unnecessary pressure on yourself to do something that is not aligned with your being? How do you want to show up and embody more joy, love, and peace? This is your space to put yourself first, to show up for yourself, and to become who you are. I want to just lovingly remind you that you are becoming. You becoming is going to happen. You becoming is already happening. You showed up to this video, you're wanting to do some inner work, you're wanting to explore, you're wanting to expand, and it's about taking that next best step. Now, many people that also when people come to me and they want to join the Soul Talk method, it's okay, what is my purpose? I'm really lacking in understanding what my purpose is. I feel like I'm stuck, I'm overwhelmed, I don't know what to do, I don't know what the next step is. And if you are feeling unsafe in your body, if your nervous system is feeling really, really uptight, you're living in survival, you've just gotten out of a toxic abuse relationship, or maybe you've just left that toxic job, whatever it is, your only purpose is to be safe within yourself. Just take the load off of like, do I need this? Do I need that? Do I need this? It is only to be safe within yourself again. And so you've come to the right place. That is my goal here as well. If you want to learn more, there's an application below to book a free call, completely free. I'd love to know about your journey. When I was starting this journey, I did not know how I was going to have peace in my life. I didn't know how I was going to fully embody my soul talk and listen to her. But I did know that I did not want to wake up with panic in my chest every morning, dreading the day ahead. And that became the backbone of, this option isn't working for me anymore. This option is, it's failing. I can't stay here. My whole body is like, you can't fit a bird inside a box. Actually, I had a friend remind me of that this week. It was so beautiful. You can't fit a bird inside a box. I felt like I was trying to fit into a mold that was not me, and that will only last for so long. You either need to do some massive mindset shifts to change your perspective, or your soul is telling you it's something else. When we listen to that voice, that is the gold, that is the alignment, that is our higher self, that is our inner child going, oh, I'm free. And you are free. I want to remind you that you are free. When you start to realize, okay, the darkness inside me, the void, the stuff I haven't accomplished yet, the thing that thing that I want that I don't have yet, or just the thing that's holding me back. When you tell yourself, when you remind yourself, well, that part of me, that limiting belief, let's just say it's a limiting belief, it is not going to hold me back anymore. It's not going to dictate what I decide to do for myself. And so often we are one decision away from a completely different life, or a completely different outlook in life and a completely different perspective. And that comes back to the question I asked at the beginning is, are you going to wait for someone else to do it for you, or are you going to show up for yourself? And so often our inner child wounds are, you learned at a very young age to give your power away. You learned at a very young age to believe what you're taught instead of thinking for yourself. And part of the awakening journey, the shifting the timeline, is going, okay, I love all these people in my life. I love this about my parents. I love that I went to this school. I love that this job has brought me here. But now you get to ask yourself a question. Am I thinking for myself, or am I giving my power away? And, just some easy questions to help you get started is, what am I allowing in my life that's not serving me anymore? And to piggyback that one is, where in my life do I need to allow my inner voice to come forth, to listen to myself, to think for myself? Will you show up for yourself? Another huge reason why people come and they are interested in the Soul Talk method is because they desire a deep self-acceptance within themselves. Again, right? There's the disconnect. There's the part that's like, okay, I feel some disconnect in my body. So again, I want to remind you, you becoming is going to happen. Where in your life can you rein in more self-belief? Where in your life are you doubting? Again, it's like what I just said. You can't let that doubt dictate how you show up. You can't let that doubt dictate how you believe in yourself. So that desire to change, that desire to show up for yourself, the desire to have self-acceptance, whatever it is, the desire to believe in your future, the desire to want inner peace, it comes down to, are you committed to the desire of wanting that kind of change in your life, okay? And so this whole journey is about a commitment to self. And you're ready for it. So here's the quantum shift for you today. Here's the timeline shift. Are you ready for it? It is, and I want you to say this out loud, so I'm gonna give some space to do that. I am not afraid of this. I was born for this. I was born to listen to my own soul talk. Okay, let's do that again. I am not afraid of this. I was born for this. I was born to listen to my own soul talk. And you can even just literally open your chest up. Open yourself up to receive. So many of us can be closed up going, oh, showing up for myself. I don't know, I'm gonna guard myself. I want to show up for myself, but I don't want to open too much because I don't want to get hurt, or I don't want to open too much because I'm afraid of success, or I don't want to open too much because, I'm going to have to meet those emotional pain that I've been avoiding for years. And if you're afraid, remember what I said before, bring that fear with you. Do not let that fear dictate you. You bring that fear with you. Okay? This is massive empowerment. This is how you show up fully embodied in your essence, right? We could talk about our triggers all day. We could talk about our trauma all day, the thing that happened to us that got us down. And instead of doing that, I want you to pay attention to the glimmers happening in your life. The moments when you're driving in your car, you're walking down your street, or you're watching your kids, and you just see, oh, I'm abundant, or oh, I have everything I've ever wanted, or oh, I have radical faith that I'm taken care of. Those are the moments you want to pull in. They're there. I know that you have them. And it might just be a glimpse, or it might just be a moment, and it's hard to hold on to. Or it's like, oh, where did that go? I've got to do all these things for it to come back. And it's like, no, show up for yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror. What do you see? And Oh, if that brings up some stuff, if that mirror work bring up some stuff, in the Soul Talk method, I teach mirror work. I teach you that self-acceptance goes so deeper than the skin. And if you're struggling with that, if you're struggling with the self-acceptance and you really want that desire, because what I believe is the self-acceptance opens up to so many other things. But so many of us are living with confidence. It's like, I've got this confidence outside of me, but on the inside, I'm terrified. On the inside, I'm crumbling. And that is because, my dear, self-worth comes before confidence, and self-worth is the value you place on yourself. So a lot of us are giving our value to other people. If we walk around and we've got that confidence on the outside, but on the inside we're feeling like we're dying. On the outside, that guy checked me out. On the outside, that guy said I had a good job. On the outside, she was jealous of me, so I'm good. Well, it's never going to be enough. The self-worth, you place that value on you. You know what value you hold. That is another key way you're showing up for yourself, is I know what value I hold. I know that even in the hard moments, when I'm having a bad day, when I'm struggling, I show up, I belong. Or even if I did not get that person's approval, I still belong, because I know my value and I'm not going to give it away to someone else to dictate. The last thing I want to say to you is that so many of our beliefs were created in childhood, and we're holding on to them as if they're our lifeline, as if they're what keeps us safe. And when we can bring everything that I talked about in this video, and when we can bring that awareness in, and we can go, okay, I can shift this. I don't have to believe that lie about myself. I don't have to believe that I'm less than. I don't have to believe that I have to do more. I can just be. You can bring that awareness in and start to believe, and not just believe, know, okay? This is your inner knowing, this is your inner wisdom. When you can know that I'm becoming, I already am becoming, I'm in process. In that moment, we can shift and believe we can heal by making a choice. You will start to hear your own soul talk, okay? What is a promise you want to keep to yourself? If you're listening to this video, I know something's coming up in your body. This is the first step to be safe within yourself again, to show up for you. What is that thing? Is it going to tell a friend something that you've been wrestling with and holding a grudge to? Is it treating yourself to something because you've been coming from a lack mentality and you're like, you know what, time's up. I'm going to go treat myself to that thing because my body needs it now. I can't wait any longer. Oh, and what I'm getting is self-forgiveness, okay? That's an intuitive download. Somebody needs that. I'm sending you so much love. You're taken care of. Self-forgiveness is a huge piece. There's someone that's listening that needs self-forgiveness, so I'm just going to leave that there. That's for you. Receive that. Forgive yourself. You can forgive yourself. Oh, I feel that. You can forgive yourself. What is it? How do you want to show up for you? Claim it. Step out in it. Jump off the ledge. Spread your wings. Get out of the box. You can do this. I'm so glad you spent this time with me. Let me know how this resonated with you. Let me know how it goes showing up for yourself. Take just one step at a time. I'm with you on this journey. And of course, the Soul Talk method is open for enrollment for another few weeks before I close down for the Christmas holiday. And I just want to share that and invite you into that space if that is something you desire and resonate with. There's an application and video below to learn more. And of course, you can book that free call with me. Get on the call, tell me about your journey. I'd love to share about how the Soul Talk method can transform your life from the inside out, where you feel safe within yourself, your inner child is free, you're stepping into your full potential, and you don't have to wait. All right, so I'm gonna end there. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon.